is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! They bring it down. The drive has now reached the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. It's a bootleg here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller, taking a shot at being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
He'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
The shotgun run call. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Setting the tone early. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw. From
the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable. By the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes the catch. Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid game there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Walters. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The pass rush closing in. He can't escape. It's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. With sure hands, it's Davis. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become...
Will be tackled. Have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Extending the play now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my Gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
And the returner to be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trap in for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here against their third and final of the half. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Bringing pressure. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. He took out a reaching back and showing the arm strength underneath there that time.
Yeah, they actually work on this, believe it or not, in practice. Every receiver has a position to be in, whether it's the front or the back or in the middle. Then you just hope for maybe a tip ball that goes up into the air and somebody comes down with it. How about that? A touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. For the wide out. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush gets home.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
With a sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Breaks loose at the 40. And runs at the mouth. That's a big gainer there. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, Accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Will not be brought down. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Tackled quickly after the catch. She'll be short of the marker.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Wolverines up the line, looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. They give the running back a touching pass game. Catch made over the middle. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Pass is caught. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off an RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He keeps it on a design run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add the points if they can. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for a second and goal. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Lions offense retakes the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Look at that powerful running.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. QB keeper all the way.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught by the receiver. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger?
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Down the middle, it's Walters. One more big play to wrap up an impressive performance by this offense today. What a win.